feeling. I feel that every time we're on our way to a mission. I've had this feeling for a long time. He was just a shadow of that. A feeling that something is out there to hurt me. I was 8 years old, sharing a room with my sister. But one day my mother decided we were old enough to have our separate rooms. I was terrified of sleeping all by myself. My sister, of course, was very happy. I was getting a visit from the shadows every night. One day when he was visiting us, my uncle told me,
"You realize you have a monster living under your bed, right, Kip?"
I was terrified to go to bed for weeks.
Honey, go to bed. Yeah, in a minute, Mom.
Then I decided to write the monster a letter so I can be friends with him, so no one can hurt me. I put the letter under my bed, but there was no response. I reread it to make sure it was kind. Still nothing. But I was happy because that meant he did exist. Later that year, my mother started taking me to church, and I would listen to the pastor talk about the devil and how we can keep him away from our doorstep. I prayed to God every day to protect my family and friends from him. One day I was playing football with my friends, and somebody kicked the ball far away towards the forest. And I was chosen to get it. That's where I saw it. I learned later that the town called that the Devil's Tree, and this woman was the third person they found hanging there. That night I took my letter out of his hiding place and I changed it. Then I snuck out to visit the tree, but on my way there, I saw him on top of a random tree, waiting for me. I approached him. He spoke to me for a while. To this day, I can't remember what he talked about. All I remember was he liked joking around a lot, and he smiled a lot and laughed a lot. When I thought about my letter, it disappeared from my hands. I said, "I'm sorry I wrote you a letter." He said, "You don't need a letter. I already know what it says."
"How?" I said.
He said, "Who do you think the devil is?" And then he showed me.
"Do you want to be scared your whole life?"
I never saw him again after that, but I didn't need to. After that night, my life took a downturn. But after that night, I was never scared of anybody or anything again. My mother thought something was wrong with me. Perhaps because I saw that dead lady. Therapy was useless, because there was nothing wrong with me. If anything, seeing death made me realize it's just a part of life. I started standing up to everybody who tried to pick on me. And I started getting into fights. My grades started going down in school. And one day I realized I enjoyed picking on people. Soon I didn't have any friends left, but I didn't need any of these people to be my friends. I got kicked out of high school. My parents said they have no choice but to send me to military school. Soon I got kicked out of there too. I started to feel really bad about myself, that I was being ashamed of my family. So I decided to forget about my friend, get a job, and start taking care of myself. I even tried meditating, but I just couldn't concentrate. My mind kept conjuring images. I started going to therapy again, which didn't help, but, well, in a way it did. But in the end, also ended sadly. Years passed, and I didn't think much of my old friend. And I kept going to my jobs, paying my bills. And then the big day came. I lost my family, I lost many friends, and everybody around me was so sad. But I remember thinking, no more society, no more rules. I became a part of this guerrilla group. I wouldn't necessarily call them my friends, but these people, I enjoy being around them. For the first time in a long time, I enjoy being around people because they're like me too. Every man for himself, free at last. Now I'm in charge of my crew, and I lead every day the way I want to lead it. I decided to give myself a brand new name. I don't have time to read much anymore, but I remembered a character from a book I loved when I was younger. Holden, that's the name I chose. And I cut all ties to who I was. Some people I saved, they call me hero, and I go with it. And I like it. What I am is free and forever with my friend.